like it's Armageddon. Left a man, came back a legend. They said don't head that direction. That's a dead end. If you want it.
What is up, guys? Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. As you can see, we have Delilah, my faithful Jeep, pulled into the garage over here, and we have some very big mods we're about to do right now. I'm so excited. I hinted at in the last video, but let's go ahead. I'll show you guys the boxes and let's get started. I'm so freaking excited for this. In this big box, we have, oh yes, a brand new radio, doubled in, touchscreen with CarPlay. I didn't cheat myself. And in this little box right here, we have a front backup camera that has all the mounts for that. Now this box is the goodies. Oh. All right, that's nothing. This USB port is going to go with the radio. I'll explain that later. But this right here, oh, it looks amazing. Alright guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my guys over at JeepCables. I'll link them in the description. They sent me all this stuff. They sent me this new bezel that just came out. It was just released. So we're to convert a single din Jeep Cherokee, like mine over here, convert this Jeep from a single din to a double din radio. But as you can see, it's very well made. It's got, all you have to do is transfer your vents over. You have all the mounting materials. It comes with all the brackets, everything you need to do the full swap. Let me go ahead and show you how my old radio is set up in here. All right, for those of you who know, this is the stock bezel. There's no way to modify this. There's a lot of custom stuff you can do, but you only can fit in a single din. There's no room for growth here. So with this new bezel from JeepCables, all I have to do is transfer my hardware over, and then we have the capability of putting in a touchscreen. Alright guys, so starting this, we're going to want to go ahead and pull this whole bezel off. Get back here, and this thing just pops off. Not so violently though. So on this bezel, we're going to reuse these vents. They should just pop out, and these tabs. So if you're going to buy this kit, just pop these tabs off. You're going to need them to put on the new bezel and the vents. But let's go ahead and get to pulling this unit out. Very simple. I've done this so many times. This radio has been really good to me. I can't complain about it at all. There's that. Unplug the antenna. Pop these amplifier hooked up to my sub. Pop those over here. All right, so the radio's out. That's super simple. We're just gonna set this out of the way. The big thing we're gonna need is this old harness here. Disconnect these. And here's the harness. As you can see, this is where it was used. I had wired in a new harness for this radio. And I'm just gonna reuse this harness. It's no big deal. But if you had a stock radio, you're gonna wanna go ahead and buy a harness adapter. It's no big deal. They're like $5 at any Walmart. And then you're gonna splice all these wires together. And then I need to run the wires for my backup camera, which I'll show you guys where I'm gonna put that in 1 second. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and wire up the backup camera and get it up here. All right, so let's go in here to my backup camera stuff. We have all the wires for it, everything with that, panel bar. We got the cord to run up to my radio and the actual camera itself. Okay, so with this specific backup camera, I was able to put this mounting bracket on here. So where I'm going to be able to mount that where my license plate is and not have this big, ugly, bulky license plate bracket. Alright, I'm going to go ahead real quick, just do all the wiring for the radio and for the backup camera. I'll talk to you guys in 1 second. We finished up the wiring harness for this, just had it all but connected together. That part should be good to go. All these should be good to go. The next step in this installation is the big issue with putting a double din in here. It's not just that clearance part, but these plastic pieces, as you can see right here, they're in the way. So we're gonna have to notch these down and notch this one down over, take this bracket out, and we're gonna be mounting a new screw there. But so that's gonna be the next step. We're gonna take a saw, we're gonna cut this part out, and we're gonna cut this part out. So let's do that real quick. All right, kids, I'm a paid professional. This is gonna work. And this one on this side's out. Okay, so you can see the cut's been made on this side and the cut has been made on this side. All we need to do now is run the tape across here and across here, and we should be good to put the radio in. In the kit, there's just this little bag, has it taped off. It's 4 tape strips. As you can see, it's just 1 for each side. So we're gonna go ahead and put those in. And after a little bit of persuasion, you can tell that we have tape. It's all in here. Very nice and smooth. There's no leaks. It's pressed in there very nicely. It should turn out really good. Next thing up is to put the brackets onto the radio and then test fit it in here and hook everything up, see if it works. Okay guys, so we went ahead and found the perfect place for these brackets to fit on the side. So it's gonna fit in there snugly. We test fitted the new bezel. All we have left to do is, since this is a CarPlay radio, the only way to hook up CarPlay is if it's wired. So we're gonna, instead of like running the wire, the old USB or the new one that comes with that, I'm going to replace this power outlet right here with this little extender. It's got an aux cord, it's got a USB port that plugs into the radio, and this little cap thing will fit perfectly in here. Hopefully, in theory. I finally got this new piece mounted into here. It's not supposed to go like that, but I made it work, and it's actually, it kind of fits. It's not too bad. But all the hard stuff is done. The cuts are done. I need to transfer the tabs on here. We'll do that real quick. So we're gonna go ahead and take these, and they just pop out. You see where they have these little clips on the side? We're gonna flip this over, take all of these clips off. They're just pressed in. Might have to get a pair of pliers, bend those off, and we're gonna have to put them on here. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so we wrapped up pressing all those in. As you can see, they just squeeze on there. This panel is good to go. We're gonna go ahead, put the whole radio in, hook everything up, make sure everything works right, and then put this cover on, and we should be good to go. All right, so we have a lot of wires around right now, but they're all hooked up, so we just need to plug them in. I just want to see if she's gonna turn on. Oh yeah. So we finally got all the wires tucked in here. All we have to do now is finish mounting this thing. I'm gonna have to take this screw out right here. And then we're gonna take this other screw and mount it right back into the AC. Everything's hooked up. It works. The sub works. This USB port works. The backup camera works. So all we have left to do is put the bezel over here. Oh, it looks so good. It fits in perfectly, and you still have access to all the AC controls. She fires up, and it's centered perfectly, like, and the buttons stick out, and then she's on there. Oh, look at that. We have CarPlay. Cody, let's check it out. We have, oh, this is so cool. We have maps. Oh, dude, this is awesome. This is everything I've ever wanted. That is so cool. This is so cool. I never thought my Jeep would ever have this new technology. It looks like it's a factory. Like that bezel fits perfectly. Let's see. Hang on. Reverse. And the backup camera cuts in. I still haven't mounted it yet, but it's dangling. Ah! Yes! It works! Alright guys, all we have left to do now is to mount the backup camera real quick and then clean up because it is a mess. Alright guys, so we have officially finished the entire install. We finally got the backup camera to work. Everything works great. I'm gonna go ahead and walk through CarPlay a little bit just to show you guys exactly what we're working with and what it's gonna be like for me every day. So, come in here, put it in reverse, and I don't know if that's gonna focus or not, but we have the backup camera. Plug this in here. She's charging, ready. Brings up the music, and CarPlay comes up. So I don't know if I can focus on it, but I might have to play around with this, see how I like it. But we have maps. We can move it. It's a very good touchscreen. You can tell where it's very like sensitive. Everything works nice. You can open Spotify. This is awesome. Some old Drake right there. You can pull messages up. And the best part about this is it just looks factory. It just, like, you walk in here and it looks great. Like, the bezel fits perfectly. The kit couldn't be better. Big shout out to my friends at JeepCables. Again, I'll put the link in the description. Big thank you. This thing is absolutely awesome. I could not be happier with the quality of the product. It is amazing. I'm so excited to have this. It's so nice. I have a touchscreen radio in my XJ. This is awesome. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Well, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this radio or this setup. Please give my friends at JeepCables, check them out. I highly recommend it if you have an XJ. Anyway, that's about it I've got for this video. I hope it was entertaining. I know it was a little kind of long. It's very hard to film when you're trying to put this radio in and everything. But I hope you liked it. I will give you guys an update in a couple of months, maybe how it's been working or anything like that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Blah, blah, all that good stuff. Deuces.